Okay, we have this self-proclaimed model, right? She is going to lament her being catcalled. So we're gonna hear her out, and she's gonna kind of explain why she got catcalled, but we're just gonna hear her out. Fair use, and yes, even though you might not think she's attractive, but yes, she's not lying about this story. But anyways, fair use.
Hey, I just got home and I was catcalled today. Nothing new, nothing unexpected has happened before. But it was really crazy this time, which is why I'm making a video about it. 1 in 6 American women are the victims of completed or attempted sexual assault within their lifetime. I think the statistic is worse for women of color and black women. It's like 1 in 3 or 1 in 4 or something terrible. So I'm just walking, minding my own sexy business. And this guy stops me and he's like, "You don't know what you're doing or where you're going, do you?" I'm like, first of all, because I didn't know what I was doing or where I was going because I'm not from here. But anyway, I'm like, huh? And then he's like, "Why don't you give me?" And I'm like, huh? Again, because I didn't hear him. And then he says it again. And I'm like, no, I'm not that kind of girl. I'm like kind of laughing to myself. And he starts laughing too. And he's like, "Oh, you're not that kind of girl? Well, you're just like it." And he starts going off, calling me names, slut, da, 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 da. I think he called me a nigger. And I'm just like, yo, in hindsight, I can fucking laugh. But in that moment, I was so scared. And I'm wearing heels too. Like, I can't even run. Like, please. So that was my night. And it's Trump's America. Hey, I just
Mind you, she's wearing she's saying all of this while wearing a t-shirt saying slippery when wet. So when she said this story about being catcalled and the guy explaining why he catcalled her because of her appearance, so I was like, okay, let me check out her page. So we're going to check out. Let's check out her page real quick. Okay. So we have a self-proclaimed model. I know girls like this in terms of, they're young-ish, right? She's 21. She's from New York City. You know how many self-proclaimed models I know that live in New York City. Anyways, and I'm not trying to disrespect her, right? But let's take a closer look at this, right? Let's take a closer look at this. Okay, she's part of Top Notch Models. I don't know what agency that is. And we already know there's a segment that I just had to cut out. I had shared the tab of whatever this Top Notch Models, and it was a woman's bare ass, which is nothing but a string. Oh no, Mike. Hey yo, man. It's that part is going to be cut from the stream. It's going to be cut. You if you want to see, okay, guys, look up Top Notch Models if you want. Look up this page if you want. I'm not scrolling down because that part just got scraped. You just saw somebody busting, just straight up busting down. Anyway, you're not going to see like me scrolling down on that page. Anyways, let's take a look at her page though, at her attire. So she says she is a model, right? And the way her thing is set up, it's almost like an escort. And she probably is most likely doing that on the side, anyways. So that's where the disconnect comes in. Yeah, and okay. So I don't know if she's listening, but young lady, if you're coming out looking like this is hooker attire. Respectfully, this is hooker, like this is, oh Lord, I'm gonna get flagged for this. This is hooker attire. Like her page, I don't think she know. I don't maybe she don't know, but this is hooker attire. This is hooker attire. Let me not zoom in so much because I can't. This is not good. So I well no, this is not no. I'm trying to see because I did see her page and I was looking at some of these photos and I'm like, if you dressed outside, like yeah, like these, like if she dressed outside looking like this, right? I don't know if she is just OD dressing like that outside, but a lot of young women don't understand the outfits that you're wearing right now is what prostitutes and streetwalkers would wear in like the 90s and the early 2000s, right? Like right here, she might think this is fashionable, but you know what I mean? She might think it's fashionable, but a young ladies of the night used to dress like this. They still do. Because I saw something like right here. I know that's not a good angle, but I know what she's wearing. And she on a subway. Oh my gosh, she on a subway with that attire. Oh Lord, that's not good. Anyways, even certain even like certain styles, the cheetah print styles. These are things that young, ladies of the night would wear. You know, but unfortunately, most people, a woman like this is going to be finessed. Like she's being finessed by that whatever agency that she's claiming. The first thing I see is some two street ninjas with tattoos. So right here, so this is her out in public like this. This is her out in public. Now, if you were now she's out here dressed like this, right? And she's just shocked that a guy try to see what's up with her. And he asked for a BJ because he thinks you're that. You're wearing the uniform of a street worker. You know what I mean? A street walker, a night crawler, right? But most men are not going to say that to her. They're just going to let her live in her delusion because we don't really want the argument. Like a woman like this will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm a model," and we'll just know it's like, yeah, but we won't say anything, including me, because I don't really want to be lecturing people. There's a lot of ladies I know like this where they don't even realize you're basically, you might as well set up an escort page while you're at it because the way you present yourself, like right here, like I don't know what interview she did with this,
Person who can just make anything look good, and I am awesome.
like her coming out like this, she's not wearing clothes. These are not clothes. She's probably at a rave or something. I don't know what dude or older woman told her this is cool, but she doesn't have clothes on. And if this is how she regularly dresses out in the public, I mean, hey, you know, what am I to do? What am I to do? But this is the norm, right? So here she's gonna say men suck, right, in her caption, but the way she presents herself says everything about her. Now I don't know what Orange Man has to do with it, but this is what ladies do. Something goes wrong in their life, they blame Orange Man for it. So right here, let's read her caption. She says, "I was too flabbergasted to have an actual conclusion, but it's Trump's America has been my response for anything unfortunate this year. Why is it that every woman has a story like this? Why can't I feel safe in whatever I want to wear, modest or not, but most men can?" Like I said, if people want me to argue with hoes like this, or they want me to have like debates with people like this, what am I supposed to debate with people with this kind of logic, right? People with this kind of thinking. And it's dangerous because she could still move ahead of most men in life and still have this kind of ridiculous logic. Let me so women like that, she's in her mind, she's winning. So what can I even do? What can I do with that? What can I say to that? So right here, she says, "And please don't say because of the outfits I normally wear, I deserve it or I'm asking for it, because not only was what I wore tonight so far from the skimpiest fit I've ever wore, but it shouldn't matter." I don't know. I don't know, because I saw the other outfits that she displayed, and in her mind, she might think, "Oh, this is me being modest," and she's still showing skin, right? She just, I don't know, man. She goes, "It's been a while since anything like this has happened to me in Midtown, so it kind of caught me off guard." So what? So she's still looking for the attention, anyways. So if it rarely happens, and then you want to talk about is Trump's America, and she's saying it actually rarely happens. So what she got was a reality check. And thankfully, it was just a cat call. Thankfully. And it probably wasn't even that bad. And for her to add the N word in it, I doubt that happened, but you know, anyways. She said, it never has anyone been that upset after me rejecting them. So I was terrified. And now I'm just angry and wanted to share. Like, this is my first cat call that made me fear for my life. Am I officially a. So what is she complaining about? If it never even happens except for that one time. So she wants to put that on all men. And she says it rarely happens. So she's clearly a woman that dresses in these outfits. She's doing this for attention. Clearly. But anyways. Anyway, she needs to do better in life. I don't know what she's doing, man. This is not a productive way, to live life. But like I said, she's 21. So she thinks she's on top of the world right now.